been tired and stressed out? Is your sex drive stalling and your confidence lacking? Do you have a hard time concentrating and an even harder time losing those unwanted extra pounds? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you may be suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone. As men get over 30 years old, testosterone levels slowly decline. Don't sit on the sideline and let life pass you by. Time to call Core New England. With 2 convenient locations in Saugus and Norwood, it's time to discover a new you at 781-269-7891.
It's Monday Night Football on the best day of the week. The Saints travel to Carolina. Mr. Monday's got his brand new hoodie on because, baby, it's cold outside. Picked you guys a winner last week, 9-5. What a way to make a living. There's no taking and no giving. Cam Newton, go get a manicure. Quit talking about yourself in the third person. Only Mr. Monday can do that. You dress like a bellhop and you talk like Jesse Jackson on an acid trip. Drew Brees. Drew Brees, Hall of Famer. You're the best. New Orleans is going to win the Super Bowl. Take the Saints. They're going to win it all. Take the Saints. Take the Saints. Pick the Saints to win Monday.
Yeah! Monday, baby! How are you? Handsome, Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the Monday Night Live Show.
Yes.
I'm Carlo, Mr. Monday, and this is Bubba Yaega.
All of them in one piece.
Something smells funny. Is that you and me?
It's me.
Is it you?
Yeah,
Smells
the old tie cheer.
Something smells lousy.
I wore my good pants for you.
Did you?
I did.
What are those, Caprice?
Salmon.
They used to be Caprice.
Farm raised, all organic, boneless.
So what's up? Did you do Christmas shopping? What do you do?
Here and there, a little Amazonian, a little, if I can't buy it for you at CVS or 7-Eleven, you're not that important in my life.
Really?
You know.
So who's off your list this year?
Selected domino drivers, my doctor who cut the good drugs, odds and ends, cashiers at certain areas. I have very thin ice. That's how I live, 1 mile at a time.
Well, you can't be on thin ice.
Right, that's exactly.
You go right through that shit.
Well, I stay on land. Oh, that was good. Fat shaming. That's great.
Kleski, how you doing, Kleski?
I'm doing pretty good. I think that smell you were talking about, that's frankincense, myrrh, and purple haze. I think that's what's flowing through the air around here.
CBDs, baby.
Very
You know me.
So, we got Christmas in a week.
Yeah.
Old St. Nick's going to be flying around with the reindeer, delivering presents, going down chimneys.
Ooh.
Last week, we had this big thing about, baby, it's cold outside. Now, this week, what the hell's going on? Something about Santa? A new thing?
For the past couple hundred years, Santa Claus has always been portrayed as an older man with like a big white beard, like a portly fellow. And these new polls are finding that some people think that Santa should be rebranded, right? He should be either a woman or just completely gender neutral. No longer white beard and a penis. We want it to be. There's actually. What do you think about this? Because I have some very strong thoughts.
Unbelievable.
I think tradition should stay tradition. I'm
Right.
sick of this shit. I'm sick of everyone offended and all this crap.
And he doesn't exist. That's pretty important, too.
What's Santa going to be considered a child molester now?
Right.
Is that
Now
what-
the tooth fairy is going to Abba. What's next?
I just have a message for the people at home that have a problem with this. Okay, Santa is not fucking real. If you have a problem with what I just said, lose 30 pounds and then jump off a bridge.
I say gain 30 so you fall faster.
Yes. Honestly, people do not have enough problems in their life if they are wary about retroactively changing fake. Bugs Bunny, we don't know if he has a penis or a vagina. I assume he's a guy. Do we have to go back and draw that on to make people happy?
Bugs Bunny dressed as a woman was pretty sexy, though.
She looked good.
Right.
Or he looked good. Whatever.
Yeah, every time.
You guys are ruining my argument here.
What do you want from us, man?
I don't know.
Is a bunny your animal of choice?
I would say.
Yeah.
The feet, they have good quads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're always in rear-wheel drive, like a Monte Carlo.
Bruce Jenner, this is all his fault, by the way.
Yeah.
He started this crap. Yeah,
Fucking
honestly.
diving.
Because for winning the Olympics?
For having beautiful women.
Who do we have for Who's Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday this week is Dawn from Florida. This RN loves ketones Mondays, and she promotes the amazing health product exogenous. How do you pronounce that?
Ketones.
Ketones?
Yeah.
Ketones. Man,
Ketones.
I got to learn
It's
how
great
to
health
read.
product.
I love
And
I mean, look at her. She's in
health.
great shape. I mean,
know, I
it's
should-
working.
4 numbers win $100.
Well, I'm going to check her website out. Their website is shopketo.com for production information. And let's give a shout out to Tasso while we're at it.
Sure.
I think Tasso might be her best customer, by
Look
the
at
way.
look at the abs on Tasso. I got to check out his
Look
website.
at that, right?
I think he's on ketones.
It doesn't give
Yeah.
exercise tips. It's just awesome selfies that I just.
That's why the
flipped
sauce is always light in the sandwich.
Somebody had Tasso sauce in their hands tonight. All right, let's get right into shoot the shit.
Where's the bleach? Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to Buffalo Wild Wings with weed.
A man claiming to be Santa Claus was arrested when
victory.
police discovered him giving away stocking stuffers at a local Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant. Police booked apparently well-intentioned but clueless Randy Lang on charges of furnishing marijuana after he allegedly entered the sports bar carrying a duffel bag packed with 2 pounds of Christmas cheer, and he began handing it out to the patrons. He was just putting chunks in like napkins and handing it out to people like,
Classy.
as the ghost of Christmas awesome. And the police showed up and arrested the guy.
It's middle school.
I mean, who here's like worked in a restaurant? Just about everybody, probably at one time or another. Everyone smokes weed in restaurants. Right? Think about it. The kitchen. So he's doing everyone a favor. I mean, that's a nice guy.
Yeah, mellow him out.
I don't
Buffalo
smoke the
mild
stuff,
wings. Right, relax. Everyone calm down, eat your shitty wings, and go home. Leave us alone.
but Buffalo Mild Wings.
Right, Jesus.
You ever smell a Buffalo Wild Wings?
Live?
It smells like shit.
Yeah.
It smells like a college friend's dorm room at all times. It's just a bunch of like guys eating 40 more chicken wings than their butt can handle.
It's like a hockey bag at Hooters.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
A little musky, you know?
They're not sponsoring us. Screw
A
them.
little musky. What kind of sauce? You already got it, you know?
Now, when you smoke weed, it gives you the munchies. So, I mean, probably even Buffalo Wild Wings taste good after you smoke weed.
How are they arresting him? Isn't it legal to have marijuana? I thought it was. What did he do
So
wrong?
he had pounds of marijuana in the store, and he was like giving out
dressed
ounces
up
to
as
people.
Santa and just handing it out to
That's-
people that would. He was there for joy.
Yeah,
I mean,
tip your
weed's
bill, man. Why not?
The weed's for like it helps for a lot of different things, though, like
Eating the food at Wild
Like
Wings. Yeah.
digestion, yeah, like
pain, healing. I mean, this guy sounds like a
the smell at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Peter Pan.
seems like a great guy, the Santa Claus. I
Peter
don't think
Pan.
he should have got arrested.
I don't think
No.
so either. And you know who's going to deliver the presents this year? We're all screwed. Unless you're
true.
Jewish, then you
Yeah,
don't care.
but Santa's fake. You just said it a few minutes ago.
That's true. I don't believe in them.
Nope.
All right,
I haven't gotten one present since I killed that little kid.
That was the.
let's go to the next one. The Grinch who flattened Christmas. Mystery driver runs over a 12-foot inflatable snowman.
Mystery driver
Yes.
is caught on
Here we go.
CCTV running over a 12-foot inflatable snowman. The man is first seen getting out of his black SUV to size up the huge decoration.
Yes.
Then he runs over it with his truck and drives off in a hurry on a Sunday night. Hey, that's the night before Monday, right?
Yeah,
He was
that's right.
upset. There he
The
goes.
owners-
Oh,
The
nice.
owners of the ornament heard a pop and then ran out to
Oh.
investigate. $100 decoration was completely destroyed, and there were tire marks left on this
Yeah.
asshole's lawn.
I mean, it hasn't been too long since those big inflatable things have been on lawns. I mean, seriously, like 10 years.
He was
Think
going home
about
from
it.
Wild Wings.
So, I mean, since they've been around, I've actually wanted to go knife one of those things.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie to you. And I've wanted to actually tackle one and run it over, but I never
Absolutely.
did it. This guy, more balls than me.
It's,
Look
you
what
know,
he did.
honestly, it says to me, I really want my children to have the joy of a decorated house for Christmas, but I'm not putting more than 30 minutes into
Yeah, we're
it.
not getting the ladder out. Let's just blow this dumb thing up on the, on the
was
front
pretty-
lawn. We got some Motion State job lots and pretend like I'm there for him. Yeah. Way to go, Dad. Hang a light, you stupid. Go ahead.
It might have been premeditated, too.
Yeah,
might have
well, he
hated
sized
his
him up
neighbor.
with his Durango. You see that?
Right. Is that what
12 foot. That's
that was a Durango?
I don't know. Hope so. To take that thing down in one piece. That's
If that's
pretty
your
good.
neighbor's, like that's probably the guy's neighbor, right? Why else would you care, right?
Yeah.
You must have just ran over your neighbor's thing.
Question the Muslim.
His neighbor's probably a
There's other
dick.
things going on.
Yeah,
here.
probably. Richard.
I want like a full live footage of this neighborhood.
Right.
Someone's banging someone's wife. There's a
Something went on.
kids are doing
Maybe his
meth
wife
in the
was kissing
basement
Santa Claus.
somewhere. This
Yeah.
is the best show. This is like a Netflix series. waiting to
Maybe it was
happen.
like one of those neighborhoods where they're all competing with each other. Someone's trying to have a better
Take it down. Those damn Johnsons. Cut him loose.
Little snowman envy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
My
A little
Frosty's
snowed
bigger
on
than
your
yours.
pants.
Hey, most snowmen are only 3 balls. Mine's 4.
Really?
Get that checked.
Yeah.
You better get
Lift
the
with your feet, not your head.
the
stupid.
operation.
Yeah.
All right, next. Santa horrifies parents in England by yelling, "Get the F out of here" at an event.
Yeah, which in British doesn't even sound scary.
No.
The organizers of a Christmas event that took place this past Sunday in St. Ives, England, are apologizing for the behavior of the Santa Claus that they hired. This was the hired guy. It seems that this Santa got a little naughty when his language while trying to do a nice thing. He was trying to evacuate people from what he thought was a burning building. And at some point during the Father Christmas Grotto event, smoke machines from a separate event being held to floor below caused a fire alarm to go off. So the man hired to be Santa reportedly ripped off his hat and beard and told a crowd of 50 people to get the F out, like to get out of a fire. Although Klaus' directive was a sensible thing to do, there was a fire and his coarse language was reprimanded.
Sounds like the food court, Liberty Mall. It starts with the weed at Wild Wings. You're driving shit over in the parking lot. Now you're beating people. Things are on fire. Where does it end? You know?
This guy's no villain. I mean, he thought there was a fire.
Do meth like
Trying
an
to save
adult.
people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
Poor Santa.
I've heard Santa say worse things when he was coming down my chimney.
What F word I would have used in that situation was fire instead of fuck.
Why am I in England?
Yeah, I would have gone fire. Not, hey, everybody, get out of here, you fucking assholes.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest Santa on earth.
Let's go, Rudolph.
I think you look pretty good in a Santa outfit. Tell you.
Yeah,
Just
no,
sizing you
no,
up.
I don't want to be pigeonholed as an actor. You know, I could offer more than just kids on my lap. I'm good. No thanks.
But I think the Santa was honestly trying to save lives. He thought there was a fire. He was misinformed. And
He was
tried
over.
to save
He was
people.
over it.
Now he's a villain. That's not good.
Are they asking more of a man who's available from 10 o'clock in the afternoon until 4 p.m. to have children sit on his lap? Are they asking more of him in that situation?
Even churches, 7, 11, 4, right.
This guy isn't like killing it in the game of life right now. You know what I mean? He's getting $11 an hour to like have boogers wiped on his face.
All right, let's go to the next one.
I paid 12.
Enough of the Santa. Mother of 2 refuses to buy her kids Christmas gifts even though she has money.
As a parent, it's a big part of Christmas buying your kids presents. The wrapping of them, the giving it to them, seeing the joy on their faces. It's not the most important part of the season, but it does add a little bit of the fun. And this woman, who has money and she has the means to provide a nice Christmas for her children, decided not to do so to teach them a lesson about being spoiled.
Future school shooters, wonderful.
I think what I think in this one here, I think that they split up, the husband and wife. He left for some young broad. Okay, and
Smart
she's
man.
trying. And, you think so?
Those
Oh, you
Rugrats,
saw her?
I wouldn't give them anything.
Some young broad. Is that the Korean woman from...
She was Asian. She was Asian. Yep. Okay. And so
Go on.
and so she left him. He left her. Okay.
Yes.
And so she's getting back.
Well, they had to go back to Korea.
She's getting back. And you know what's going to happen is the new stepmom and the father are going to buy great gifts for the kids, and they're going to hate the mother. She's stupid. She should not do
honestly,
this.
I loved my father until my mom gave me PlayStation 4, and then it was like I was all in.
Bye, Dad.
Yeah.
All right.
She's a miserable wench. I mean, she's not going to
is.
give her kids presents.
She's
Come on,
a
you
good
gotta give them
old. She's a
something.
good old Yuletide chair, right in the front pocket.
That's not cool.
No, but like, so there's no part of the story where she's like, the kids have been spoiled. I think she just she's trying to put something probably on her social media to show how awesome of a mom she is, so she can write some fucking book later or something.
This is spite against the husband.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
The kid should get mommy a babysitter. Let mommy go get some good deep Roger and sober her up a bit.
Yeah.
She's been angry since he left. Help the kids out. It's Christmas.
She left. You know why he left? The things dried up. All right.
Oh, well, Jesus Christ.
Let's go the next one here. My 2x4 just wants to say Merry Christmas.
Me too.
A mall Santa in Atlanta, say that 5 times fast, wasn't spreading the Christmas spirit when he beat up a woman with a 2x4. Police said that Elkin Donnie Clark hit a 74-year-old named Annie Ruth Nelson in the face and knocked her
changes the
unconscious. He justified it by saying that she stole over $145 worth of Hershey's chocolate from him.
It's a lot of kisses.
That's what I'm saying. How much chocolate would it take for you to beat somebody with a 2x4?
Half a Klondike bar, maybe a Nestle Crunch. Those little Rice Krispies in there really set me off. They get things moving in the basement.
Didn't you break into a wind freeze one time?
Every time. The sampler. I saw the sampler in the window, and I can see you later. But what's up with the pink ones? The pink ones you get that taste like your aunt? You hope it's caramel, and then you eat it, and it's like, I hate Halloween,
What do you mean tastes like your aunt? Your aunt's cooking?
No, well, yes. For this show, yes. For my bigger gig, I'll say what I really mean.
Right. I mean, if the lady wanted chocolate, they should have just gave it to her.
Yeah, and you wanted to be Santa Claus and president. There you go, see? Way to go, crowd.
I mean, it's kind of extreme, though, hitting someone with a 2x4. That's a career ender.
She was asking for it.
What volume occupies $145?
Where'd the 2x4 come from?
And how old was this lady?
She
Was he a framer?
74.
She's a senior citizen. Give her stuff for nothing. Come on.
It wasn't a 2x6 then. They can't handle that at her age.
The elderly need that to forget that they're dying.
It's like rubbing 2 ball tires together.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have comedian Mike McCarthy with us.
The man. The man, baby. Santa!
Cafe Avellino is a slice of heaven nestled into the picturesque coastline of historic Swampscott. With an amazing cook-to-order breakfast menu served all day, homemade pastries, and a wide variety of coffees, this is the perfect place to start your day. Lunch and dinner includes signature paninis, daily specials, and the option to BYOB. Head down to 242 Humphrey Street or call today at 781-584-4435.
Monday!
This is not my backyard, okay? This is Faneuil Hall, Boston. We're doing a little Christmas shopping today. How you guys doing?
We good?
So did you get all your Christmas shopping done?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. We did, not this year. Last year I finished up.
Do you guys buy for each other?
Yeah.
Are you related?
Yeah. It's my fiance.
Oh, nice. So I can't ask you what you got him.
What we got? Well,
I can't ask you what you got him.
Not yet, but it's a surprise.
It's a surprise for him?
Yeah.
What's that? What are you smoking over? Little ganja?
You don't know.
Huh?
You don't know.
So how long you guys been dating?
3 years now.
Oh, so you've already spent a couple Christmases together?
Oh yeah.
What'd you guys get each other last year?
A baby. A baby.
Really? Where'd you buy the baby?
It developed in her belly, you know what I'm saying?
You know.
Oh, so how many kids?
Brianna's are us.
Really?
Yeah.
Monday!
What's your name?
Stuart.
Hi, Stuart. How you doing? I'm Mr. Monday. What's a Stuart look like? I'm Mr. Monday.
Oh, come on. What's your real name?
Mr. Monday. I'm Carlo. You call me Carlo.
Oh, Carl.
But Mr. Monday's my name. So what are you doing? You Christmas shopping?
No.
Hanukkah? Are you a Jewish guy?
I'm actually Jewish, but I do believe in Jesus.
Really? Why?
But
Jews don't believe in Jesus?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to try to be brief here. You just said Jews don't believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday!
So are you actually Miss Massachusetts?
Yeah, this is real.
Come on.
I know.
This
Can
is
you
real?
believe it?
You're as tall as me.
Wait, on the step I am. Okay, there you are.
Do you drive a bus?
No.
No.
I don't have no bus.
So what do you think about Mondays?
I love Mondays because
You
it's
do
the
love
beginning
Monday?
of the week.
So you love the beginning. You love life then.
I love life.
Who's this guy? What's
How
up,
you doing,
brother?
brother?
How you doing,
Merry
buddy?
Christmas to
Merry
you, brother.
Christmas. We asked you
What do you
two
guys
questions.
get going on?
No, I'm Mr. Monday.
Mr. Monday, I'm
Come on.
Mr. Friggin' Friday.
Are you Mr. Friday?
Saturday, Sunday,
Beautiful,
you know.
beautiful. What's going on? What were you doing today? Were you shopping?
No, honestly, I'm at the Veterans Center.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Nice.
Of course,
Where
you
were
know.
you stationed?
I was stationed Camp Lejeune, 2nd Marine Division.
Nice.
I got blown up by an IED attack in 2004 in Iraq. I got burns
Oh,
on
Jesus.
80% of my body.
Ugh.
But I do it for the country. I love it. I love it. I love this country.
You got a good attitude.
Dude, I got it, man.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise, what do I do? Lay down and die?
That's right.
Roll over and die?
Well, why do you love Mondays?
Gotta get back to work, make some money.
You know, this is what I'm talking about. Everyone's so
Hustle.
offended in the world. This guy right here loves Mondays. He's a hard worker. You got it right. You got
I got it right? Do I have it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Thank you, Mr. Monday.
All right, good. Now, I kind of feel like you're patronizing me a little bit.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
So what are you doing Christmas?
Christmas, I'm gonna spend with my family. We're gonna do Yankee swaps, which is always interesting because there's always a fight that breaks out. Because
Right, that's
you
good.
know,
That's fine.
it's the name of the game.
Monday!
Nick the Skate, tell me what's up. Tell me what's going on. What do you want to talk about?
Pimpin' hoes and slamming Cadillac doors.
Really?
That's what I do.
That's what you do?
I'm a macaroni.
What's a macaroni?
And the whole family is down by law, straight out.
Well, your whole family's down by law.
Yeah, so
What's that
we
mean?
do.
It's legal?
No, we're always legal, but what we do, we love everybody.
Yo, you got
But what we
receipts for
do-
all this? I don't know,
None of
man.
your business. Back
I don't know,
up. Back
Yo,
up.
let's check the receipts, brother.
Back up. Who's this guy? You know this guy?
Hey, he's a
Who's
vet.
this
He's a
guy?
Marine
Get out there
vet.
first.
God bless you.
Who's not on your Christmas list? Is there anyone you like?
But no.
Oh, you guys are,
I don't know.
Maybe her
God, I can't even say that because that's like stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got
that's like stupid. You know what I'm saying? Should I say it because
Say
it'd
it.
probably be good
Yeah,
for her? You know
I
want to
hear this. Tell us.
It would probably be her old sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? We won't get him shit or anything like that. So, you know how that goes.
Oh, you want to bring up bullshit? Okay.
No, you gotta tell him too. No, you say it too.
But what do you celebrate, Christmas or Hanukkah? Or both?
Okay, well, it's tricky because, you know, when I grew up, I think my parents were excellent parents, but they're not Orthodox Jews. They're just sort of traditional Jews. They wanted me and my brother to be bar mitzvahed when you're 13, right?
Did you get it done?
Well, yeah, we did.
How much did you make?
This
Bar
is
mitzvah.
great. Are you Jewish?
What language is that?
It's fair chain donation.
Oh, okay.
I have a dream that one day some change will jump out your pocket. That's not what the homeless could do for you. That's what you could do for the homeless me. Donation. I'm still waiting on the change.
You're pretty good at this. I'm going to give you some. Keep going. I want to hear some more.
Miss Massachusetts loves Mondays.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas
Thanks.
to you all.
You too.
Nice Monday!
Mike McCarthy.
What's happening, brother?
Thank you for coming in
Oh,
tonight.
it's really my pleasure. I can tell. I watched one show and I went, I got to start driving. I got to get down there, man. You're my people.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Well, I'm doing as good as I can be doing after, yesterday. Somewhere in Pittsburgh right now, there's a canine walking around with a sore ass because the Patriots royally screwed the Pooch. What the?
I know.
Dude. And the worst part about that game is not that bad. My wife, with 4 minutes left, comes in and tries to reason with me. Okay. I go, the Pats are down by 4. We're in the fourth quarter. There's 4 minutes left. And she's like, I want to talk about Christmas presents. I'm like, you know what? They're going to put on your tombstone. Her last words were, it was just a game. What are you, shit? Shut up! You crazy? It's like trying to
want a divorce.
It's like trying to talk to a bear. Hey, bear, want to play cards? No, you can't talk to each other. But this is making my day. This is making, now I officially love Mondays. Got to put that shit in the past, man.
Beautiful. We turned another person. Nice.
That's right.
Another
That's right. I'm in.
Another converter.
So it's the first time in 18 years the Patriots lost back-to-back games in December. Imagine that.
It's a tough one. Someone just put, since my kid could talk, before he could talk, and now he just graduated high school. So we got it good. We got it good. You know what I mean?
Shut your kid up immediately. They start winning again.
Dude, those kids don't even know. They don't remember. Remember back in the old days?
Oh, yeah.
First off,
Schaefer Stadium.
Oh, the freezing cold, right? And
I used to pull my pants down and sit in those benches.
I used to lay in the trough to warm up. Yeah. Fucking freezing out there at Sullivan Stadium in the summer.
Kid, the Pats sucked, right? Remember? And we went 1-16, and you couldn't buy beer on Sundays.
That's insane.
So, but the second half, Bledsoe's got 4 interceptions, and I'm on a ninja making a packy run to New Hampshire. That ain't right.
What about Victor Kayan was the
Oh, my God. He was going to take him to Connecticut, remember?
Yeah. Well, no, Kraft. That was Kraft.
Oh, was it?
That was Kraft.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it might have been Kind who was going to take
They
him
might
to
have talked
Connecticut.
about it back then, too.
Yeah, but these kids don't know. They're spoiled.
I know. Yeah.
But now
The Red Sox, the Patriots, the Bruins.
Red Sox still world champions, baby.
We've been lucky.
Still world champions. Can't take that away.
So you ready for Christmas?
No. I have done.
You and your wife didn't make a list yesterday?
I go, no, yeah, my
4 minutes to make a list.
Oh, it was priceless. She came in, the look on her face, all of a sudden she's realized, my daughter's 14, and my daughter literally, she goes, Ma, are you fucking stupid? Like, what are you trying to do? You're killing this guy. I mean, here's the problem. We got the big TVs upstairs, and downstairs I got a sports cave, which for me is a panic room. You know what I mean? I just lock myself. Oh, I'm a psycho, dude. I take it way too seriously. I do.
Double-ended.
Oh, I take it way too seriously. And that when the Red Sox won the World Series in 2004, clothes off, naked, running around the block, it was friggin' awesome. The neighbors, not big fans, but I'm Irish though. I'm 5'6". I got to sit down to pee. They didn't see anything. You know what I mean?
The truck behind
you got the Irish inch, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I do.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's little, but he's fierce.
350-pound inflatable. If that gets moving, it's not about what's in front. It's what's coming
coming behind. That's right.
So did you do a show this weekend at Colin with Corey Rodriguez?
I did, man, and Corey is killing it.
He's like the biggest next and upcoming thing besides you.
And he's a sweetheart of a guy, man. He deserves all his success. He's slated at the Kowloon. He's got a video on Facebook. I was talking to him. I go, how do you wrap your head around like 25 million people have seen that 5-minute act that you did?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I'll tell you what, man. He really is killing it. He's got something if you... I think it's hashtag Ask Denzel. He does a great Denzel Washington.
Oh, I
he has
saw
people
that.
all over the country ask him questions, and he answers it as Denzel Washington.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, the Kowloon's great.
He's going to be up here at the end of January.
Oh, is he? Yeah, he's the balls, dude. You'll love him.
That's great.
He's our kind of guy.
So you've been in the industry 25 years.
30 years.
30 years.
30 years. Started when I was 19 back in 1987.
So is all you've done is comedy, or you've had other jobs? Like, do you work a day job?
I don't have a day job now, although my wife thinks that I'm home with the kids. She's like, you should do something to make money, do something creative. So I've written a children's book. It's called Shh, Daddy Has a Hangover. But yeah, no, I have some other weird jobs back and forth, but pretty much for 30 years, just telling jokes at Chinese restaurants, bowling alleys, and biker bars. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Making a living doing that's not easy. Being a comic.
I'll tell you what, it's a bit of a, now that I got a family, it's tough.
Right.
Because you got to travel and stuff. When I was younger, it was the balls. You know what I mean? You're going to different places every week, get hotels, meet all kinds of people, party your ass off. Yeah, it was great.
How's it changed in 25 years, the comedy scene?
I'll tell you, the big thing is now is the social media, YouTube and stuff like that. Because back then, you had to be a road warrior. You wanted to be a comedian. You had to drive, and you had to people see you and stuff. And now these jackasses that can, they can drink a bucket of buffalo shit in 4 minutes. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody knows them on YouTube, and they're selling out these places. And they're not real comics. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, it's a little rough, man.
This guy next to you.
Yeah. I'm your groundskeeper. That's coming for you, bud.
But yeah, when I started, you really did. You had to there was no. You had videotapes. When I started, you were giving people audio tapes.
Right.
That's how archaic.
Cassettes.
Yeah, that's how it was. And now just click. You can, if you want to see me, you click on Mike McCarthy Comedy, and you get videos and stuff like that. So it's all totally different.
Wow, that's unbelievable. So you came up in the 90s with Joe Rogan.
I did. Yeah, Joey and I used to deliver papers with Joey.
Come on.
I swear to God, man. We used to hang out at the open mics, and then a couple of times he's like, hey, man, we'd go to, that kid's, he's awesome at everything he does. He's phenomenal at pool. And we'd play at that 24-hour pool place right off the expressway.
Jillian's?
It's not the one near Fenway Park. The other one right there right behind Stop and Shop. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Right.
But we'd stay there until 4 in the morning, and you go, hey, man, I got to deliver some papers. And so, yeah, so he'd be throwing papers up and thinking, now the kid's worth, I think someone said they
were the papers.
His podcast gets downloaded $35 million a month, 35 million times a month.
Oh,
he deserves it, though.
Yeah,
He's
he
an
gets
animal.
millions of followers.
Yeah. And Bill Burr, too. I mean, both these, and Louis C.K. I mean, Boston
Did you know all those guys?
I knew Louis. in the beginning, and I remember him saying to me, he didn't want to be dirty. He wanted to be dirty, but he wanted to get work. And now, holy shit!
I think
Come backstage.
You can't get much more dirtier than jacking off at people. That's taking it to a new level. I tell fist fucking midget jokes. Louis like, I could beat that. I'll jack off at people.
I think Klusky slept with him.
With Louis?
Yeah.
No, I just watched him jerk off.
Yeah, that's his thing. I don't think he wants to bang anybody.
At the time, it was mine.
So Bill Burr too?
I never met Bill Burr, but he's one of my favorites. I mean, because he's the same as I am. He's an angry Irishman. He's out of his mind, But him and Joey. I mean, those guys belong on the Mount Rushmore of comedy right now because they're both crushing it.
Joe Rogan lived in Lynn for like a couple of years too.
Yeah, he started. He was in Newton.
Your house.
Yeah, he was.
Brought him all the way to Lynn.
Yeah, and then he got picked up.
There's actually one guy in Lynn that can actually read the newspaper, and I think Joe dropped off the paper. Joe dropped.
We used to live in Newton. I remember. I moved down to Florida, and Joey got picked up, and he lit on fire immediately. He was at a show. Last guy on, somebody didn't show up, and everybody on the show was dead clean, and nobody wanted them, and he went on. He was filthy, and the guy that came to see everybody went, "That's my guy."
Are you cleaner today than you were?
I am cleaner today than I was, and it's funny because I'm thinking about going back to being filthy because to get more work, the cleaner you are, you get more work, but can't really stand out because everybody's, it's hard. There's a lot of really funny, clean dudes, but I used to be really over the top dirty.
Like my dude's dirty.
What's that?
I like my dude's dirty.
Yeah. I like dirty comedy. I mean, my favorite's Sam Kinison and stuff like that. So, I mean, when I was starting with Joey, the guy that owned The Connection called us McFilthy and McNasty. You guys aren't going nowhere. He was dead wrong. He's like, no, it's clean comedy. It's going to get you where you're going. I'm like, at the time, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and Sam Kinison, and Dice Clay were the biggest guys. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Those are the guys making the money. You know what I mean? Because you can go see a really good, clean comic, but you go see a really funny, crazy, over-the-top, dirty comic, you don't forget that shit. You know what I mean?
Dice Clay was the dirtiest.
Oh, my head, kid. Jeez. I mean, you watch that, the first one. So I'm sitting at the bank, and I got my tongue up this chick's ass. And that's how he opens up his special. You're like, all right, I think I got a clue how you're going to, what your fucking realm of comedy is.
She
man.
said, fuck me silly, I put on a clown suit. Yeah. Give me 12 inches and hurt me. I fucked it twice in here with a brick. Yeah.
So you said you were down in Florida. Now, did you go down to Florida to work for like 15 years? Someone told me.
I went down to Florida. Well, I hit a lady in the head with a microphone up here at the. I did.
So that's why I went to Fort Lauderdale.
It was pissed. I was on.
Tell us about it.
I was at a place called El Torito on Route 1. They did comedy on Tuesdays, and this lady wouldn't shut up, and she was through the whole show, and I'm sitting in the back steaming, and I'm going, this fucking broad says a word. I'm telling you. So I go up there, and I said something. I go, shut up, and she goes, and I go, shut up, and she stands up, and I go, bonk, sit the fuck down. Ooh. And I hit her over there, and she sat down.
Like
now,
a whack-a-mole?
Yeah, now this is back
What
in
year was this?
This is like 1991.
Imagine if that happened today.
It happened, I got away with it for like, I would say 2.5 minutes. And then people just started like, they all went, I don't think that he's allowed to physically strike somebody. And then her boyfriend, or her husband, who was in the bathroom, came in, and he's standing up, and he goes, did you hit my wife? And for some reason, I go, listen, buddy, why don't you sit your stupid Elvis-looking ass down, or I'll punch you in the face. And he sits down, the things go crazy, people start yelling or whatever. The best line of the night is afterwards, after the show, that's separating us. There's me and 4 of my friends, and that guy, and everybody. And the lady goes, she's not upset about getting hit. She looks at it, she screams at me, she goes, you had no right to say he looks like Elvis. I'm like, this is where we're at. Hit me with the microphone, tell him he's an asshole, whatever, but compare him to Elvis, one of the greatest looking guys ever. That's crossing the line, dickhead.
How'd you hit
That's
it?
crazy.
With the front, with the bottom? Did you doink her? Like, how'd you hit it?
I hit her pretty good right over the melon. Like a baby seal kid. I was like, bonk.
Like you were anointing
and I retreated to Florida because, you know,
So
I got out of here.
state.
Yeah, people, a story in the comedy community, they were like, next week, it's like, heard you killed a lady and shit on her face. I'm like, So I did. I moved down to Florida. I was down there for a while. It was great.
Where in Florida?
I started in Lauderdale, and then I went to Madeira Beach. And Florida was great because the comedy sucks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it does, man. I'm sorry. I took advantage of being a big fish in a little pond. Boston, slayers, killers. Lenny, Christine, Corey, everybody kills. You want to work if you're working in Boston, you're funny. In Florida, not so much. So I really took advantage of it. I got to get hammered all the time. Most of the places, it's a hotel. You get a room, and then down in the lobby there's a bar, and that's where you do comedy. And they pay the money. Shit. I mean, I had so much fun, dude. It was crazy, but it was time to come back to like real smart people.
What was the difference between like the Florida fans and like the Boston fans?
Boston fans, you got to be faster. Florida, you got to slow down. You talk too fast in Florida. They're kind of like, we can't. What are you saying? Slow down.
Let me park my boat.
And you come to Boston and try and pull that shit. If you do any hacky shit in Boston, because these are really smart fans, you know what I mean? They've been weaned on great comedy for like 40 years now. And if you try some bullshit here, they're gonna be like, I don't think so. But Florida, you can get away. So there's people in Florida. I don't even want to get into the stuff that they're doing.
It's a land of misfits down there.
Yeah, they're taking their clothes off. The fucking, you know what I mean?
First half of our show is typically
dance around.
Florida.
There's like 4 guys that dance around, and at the end of their act, they pull off their clothes and dance around in thongs. I'm like, not funny.
Santan margarine, the whole state.
But I heard you were famous down in Florida, kind of like Richard Pryor.
Well, like Sam Kinison, I would say. But like I said, because of the fact that...
emoji, you know? Yeah.
Who's your favorite comic? Who's your favorite?
It was Sam, I would say.
That was your number one guy.
I would say Sam. Every time I see him, I still kind of go... I'm back and forth because Rich is the reason I got into it. I saw him in like Malden, Senna.
Richard Pryor?
Yeah, I saw a movie upstairs, and then downstairs they had that one, Richard Pryor, Here and Now.
Right.
And I snuck in for the last 10 minutes, and I was just like, oh, this is a thing? You can actually do this? And that's the total... So I watched that. The second I saw it, I went, this is what I'm going to do.
Him and Gene Wilder together.
Oh, Silver Streak and all that stuff. Yeah.
The two of them.
Yep.
See no evil, hear no evil.
That was a good one too. Now, what's this tour you head up? It's called the Irish Comedy Tour.
It's madness.
Tell us about that.
Oh, geez, dude. It's my liver's getting ready. We start in March. It's the Irish Comedy Tour. I've been doing it like 11 years. It's me, another comedian, a fiddle player that dresses like a leprechaun, and a guitar player. This kid Derek Keane. Buddy. The drinking is.
Can you bring him with you, please?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I'm telling you,
drive a tour bus. High as a kite.
my friend. That's what we need because we're too shit-faced. We're too shit-faced to drive. I'm drunk from day one until March. It usually starts like March 1st to the 17th. Hammered. I mean, I woke up last year. My liver was next to me with a protest sign. Fucking crazy kid. But yeah, it's these 4 guys, and it's a great show. You know, it's Irish music, Irish jokes, and then we hang out. We do theaters. It's all great money. I mean, really, the IrishComedyTour.com is the best thing that I do.
Where do you go?
All over. We're starting this year in Butte, Montana, because you think Irish comedy, you think Butte, Montana.
Butte, Montana.
We need a new manager, but yeah.
Do you wear a kilt?
I do wear a kilt during the Irish Comedy Tour.
You must look good in a kilt.
I do. You know, you're pretty good calves, man. Like I said, there's nothing under the fucking kilt. If I could change one thing, I would have shaved 2 things. I would have shaved my head earlier, and I would have started wearing a kilt when I was like 18 years old. Chicks, I thought for sure that that people would give you a hard time, but everywhere you go, even like with hillbillies, Mississippi and stuff, I thought they'd be like, "Oh, that's queer in a dress." Like that, dude. You walk into a bar in a kilt, they're like, "Dude, we're buying you shots." I'm like, I got to the party late on this one, man, no doubt.
And any conflict, just the old front seat.
Well, I got this thing I got in Utah. We call it the Utah raccoon. It's an assless, it's assless chaps, and it's got in the front, it's got a raccoon tail attached to the back of it, and the front it's a cup with like tiger skin on it. So, because normally, you're not supposed to wear.
Tiger?
They did.
What's going on out in Utah?
They did a lot of weird shit.
Duck-billed platypus thing. In your ass?
I'll tell you what. When I jump the right way, the raccoon tail goes up my ass.
Does it?
Yeah, people kind of laughing.
How's it feel?
It feels kind of nice. I got to be honest.
Next week.
Well, because when you have the kilt on, you can't. I'm told I can't wear it without anything on. Because you hop around on stage and all of a sudden you get the boys banging around or whatever and stuff. But yeah, I wear the kilt and I yank it up a bunch of times.
So you get a little dick but big balls?
Yeah, it's exactly right. Let me ask you a question. You're my age, man. What happened? What happened to my nuts?
I'm not sure.
Dude, they started. them and my balls used to be great friends. You know what I mean?
It seem like we have relations.
We're the same age. They used to be. They used to be right nice and tight. Now my nuts. If I have sex with my wife doggy style now, she has to wear a hockey helmet with a face mask on. It's getting weird. Come on.
How do you think he'd look in a kilt?
Fantastic.
Pretty much as advertised.
Fantastic. Man, look at those legs.
Find any new thing.
Look at these gorgeous legs, man. You should have them out.
I left at the gym in the locker. Yeah.
What about those guys that go wash the windows? You see those guys who wear the kilts at the window washers?
No. Where have you seen these?
I have seen.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do a lot of acid.
My wife hired them.
Where?
You guys don't know what I'm talking about?
You're a sicko.
What are they called? There's a name. It's like a silly. Scottish cleaners?
She knows. Yeah, she hired them too.
She knows.
Chimney Chiru guys or something?
There's these guys that go around, they wear kilts and they try to wash your windows. It's like that thing.
Oh, you mean like in traffic?
Yeah. No. No,
I thought you meant like in a corner.
No, they go door to door.
They show up with kilts and go, "Can we wash your window?"
They try to get you to wash windows. They've got nothing underneath.
Yeah, because nothing looks more appetizing than a penis from below it on a ladder.
Kluska, what do we got next?
How many miles?
So the last few weeks we've talked about some crazy stories regarding people getting upset about all aspects of Christmas. The songs, the cartoons.
Jesus Christ.
Things are really getting out of hand. So we got a new one from Don Zolo where he digs in on Rudolph. Let's go to that videotape.
I'm offended at your take on Rudolph. You're missing the point. Yeah, they laughed and called him names. Yeah, he missed some reindeer games. No doubt about it. This guy got his balls broken. But the adversity that comes from getting your balls broken can forge a goddamn champion. When it's all on the line, when it's for all the marbles, you find that what they make fun of you for can often be your strength. I know a reindeer named Norman. Nobody gives a shit about Norman. No one is ever singing about Norman the normal-nosed reindeer had a very normal nose. And if you ever saw it, you would say, you know what? It's actually a pretty normal nose. When Rudolph guides your sleigh, toys for everyone. You know what you get when Norman guides your sleigh? Toys for no one. 9 reindeer, dead. tangled up in a 5-sleigh pileup on the turnpike. Merry Christmas. So this Christmas, rise above all the bull and guide that sleigh to glory.
Monday.
So now Rudolph's not safe. Like, I mean, is Christmas going to be like banned too now?
Yeah,
Like,
everybody's
everyone's offended about everything. Donnie Zolo's like the best. I mean, he's right on the money all the time.
Donnie's great. We went to Pittsburgh together during Deflategate. That was great. I went undefeated. All these Pittsburgh, they're the stupidest fans in the world. They're yap. There's nothing better than going to a town where everybody hates you and you just won the Super Bowl. They're like, the Patriots suck. I'm like, listen, if you're going to say it right. The world champion Patriots suck. How's that sound, man? You know?
That's right.
Solid catch-up.
What do we got, Klusk?
All right, well, since we have like this giant staff of people working on things all the time, we've been digging deep to find meaning in 2018 to songs that were written in the 40s and 50s. Things that are a little different now. And I'm going to give you 5 examples of songs that weren't offensive back then, but we might have to revisit today because of, current taboo. You guys ready? Let's take a look at this video right here.
Brag it.
In July of 1952, British songwriter Tommy Connor wrote a song, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, and it was recorded by a 13-year-old named Jimmy Boyd. The song went on to hit #1 on the Billboard chart. In the 50s, this was a harmless song that no one looked into much, but in 2018, this could be promoting infidelity. What are your thoughts on this?
We should see him blowing him.
Right? I saw mommy blowing.
Especially nowadays, the transgender thing with the Santa Claus. Yeah.
Thanks.
You got a pretty good voice.
30 years in the business.
I mean, I think Mommy was taking one for the team. I think she was like making out with Santa to get better presents for the family.
How'd Timmy get the second
And you know
controller?
what?
Right.
It's a
I'll tell you what.
Come on, Santa, lay it down.
If my mother did that for me and my brothers growing up,
feet
I'd
right
turn
behind
the
her head.
cheek.
Let's
I'd
get
turn the
the
other
new.
cheek.
Yeah, get over it.
I'd turn the other cheek.
Get over
in
it,
the 40s,
kid.
fucking Santa was
God of War.
cosplay. That was like the original cosplay.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have cons for this
First
now.
black and white television on the street.
People dressing up like Rudolph and just
Mommy getting
grinding
filled
on
out
each
like an
other.
application.
It's a party.
I like him.
I mean, if she was doing the mouth trick, that's a different story.
Well, the 50s.
You guys ready for another one?
Sure.
Absolutely.
This John Frederick
Show me
Coots
later.
classic was penned in 1934 at a time when one of the most popular mediums to sell music was sheet music, and this sold nearly 500,000 copies in less than 24 hours. The song was written during the Depression and encouraged listeners to charitable with lyrics like, he sees you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. I have a feeling that people are going to start labeling Santa as a pedophile. What do you guys think?
Pedophile?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's in a mall having kids sitting in his lap. That's kind of sewed up right
Watching
there.
them while they're sleeping? That's kind of creepy,
No need to
right?
grab his hips.
That is kind of
Santa.
creepy.
Yeah.
today it would be considered perverted lyrics. I mean,
Yeah.
back then it was normal.
You think you're getting a Transformer for free, kid?
Yeah.
The cookies and the milk were great, but
Cookies and milk ain't getting cut in kids.
Santa's
This
unbuckling
thing's
that big
$79
black belt. And these, you know how easy Santa
Why
Claus
took mommy
pants
so
come
long to
down?
get here? Yeah.
I mean, Santa maybe was being weird, making sure the kids are asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, watching them sleep, and who knows, I mean.
Yeah.
Let's in and hope mommy's in the given mood,
Not sure.
Let's get off Santa, for God's sakes. I mean, I know he was a dick to Rudolph, all right, I agree. But still, one little slip-up. Everybody makes mistakes.
Cheap labor.
Brady threw an interception yesterday, you know what I mean?
Did we exhaust that one, you think? Or did we offend anybody at home?
Probably.
All right, let's move on to the next one then. The 1962 anthem, Do You Hear What I Hear, written as a plea for peace during the Cuban Missile Crisis, but with 466 people that are deaf in this country. Can we really ask that question? Do you hear what I hear? Isn't that a little insensitive? Should we stop singing this?
See, that sounds just freaking dumb enough that somebody may actually do that.
Yeah.
That sounds that stupid.
Yeah,
Where
except-
some moron is going to go, well, what about the people that can't
Who's
hear?
not deaf, right?
Yeah, the people that can't.
Yeah.
That's where
You
we're
learn
at.
sign language and teach them how to,
They
read.
watch the video.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was telling you before the show. There are people getting offended. I had somebody get offended at me at the Irish Comedy Tour because of I'm making fun of Irish stereotypes. And I was like, they waited in line to go, I was very offended by your Irish jokes about this and wrote that and whatever. And I go, no, you're joking, right? I go, the Irish people are the only people that let it roll off our shoulders, right? She goes, I'm not even Irish. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You're not even the thing that's offended?
Get the fuck out.
What?
Right.
It's crazy. It's insanity, dude. If you get offended at a comedy show, you're an asshole.
There's two
and
things.
You should lose 30 pounds and jump off a fucking bridge.
40. Amen.
There's two groups of people that I feel like you should be able to make fun of on TV, and it's homeless people and deaf people because they're never going to see it, right?
Blind people.
I was going to go with handicap, but I guess not.
I mean, making fun of deaf mutes isn't cool back in the 60s.
They don't know.
You shouldn't make fun of them. But
They're too busy in the cage downstairs.
It's a joke. A joke's a joke.
Joke about it.
Well, that's exactly it, man. It's a joke. I had a lady, Lenny and I had the same experience 2 different times. This a midget. I had a lady get mad at me saying, "Do you have to say the word?" She goes, "Why do you say the?" First off, she's not a midget. She's taller than I am. She goes, "Why do you have to say the word midget on stage?" I go, "Why can't you say little people?" I go, "Because midget is funnier." That's it. There's no agenda. There's no bullshit. I'm up here trying to make you laugh. All right? How's that sound? Why don't you go pound snow up your ass?
You can change the name 100 times. He's not going to be Brad Pitt to me. I'm not banging a midget.
Right. But yeah, dude,
I need a tall
midget.
man.
Have you ever followed?
You look like Brad
have you ever
Pitt,
followed
though.
out a customer? Has a customer ever followed you out from?
Oh yeah.
I had a funny feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd like to talk. I'm like, listen. I punched out. No, I had some guy. I said I was in Boca Raton, and I just said his girlfriend had nice, big tits. Oh shit, kid! You should have pull him off me. He fucking pulled a knife on me. He's gonna cut me. I'm like, I said something mean to him. I'm like, your girlfriend has nice tits. She's sitting in the front row. She's got a shirt down like this. I'm on stage,
showing him off.
The big giant titties, and I was like, oh hey, nice tits. I think I fucked your mother. No, dude, I just said your girlfriend has nice tits. Take a pill. Wow.
Well, now you know, fuck your mother next time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you should have said.
First time, get my wife's tit out of your mouth.
Well, the same thing. Merry Christmas. You're supposed to say Happy Holidays. All right, go blow a reindeer. How's that, right?
You're clearly a Palestinian. I'm not going to say Merry Christmas. Right.
What do we got?
This next one's a hot one. Deck the Halls dates back to the 1860s, but with lyrics like "Don we now our gay apparel." It's amazing that this one hasn't been banned. Sure, gay people have a great taste in clothing, but labeling it as gay, it might get us in trouble. What do you guys think? Do you guys own any pink capris or?
Yeah, he's wearing them
right now.
Yeah, look at that.
They used to fit.
I wear a dress on stage. We covered that, so.
We're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're giving.
I think you're exactly right. It says gay, but then it says apparel. So the gay people are like, yeah, clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the most
Down with
effeminate
that.
thing at MVP Sports or something. Yeah.
Who doesn't like tassels
dress
and things
nice.
moving?
They do.
Yeah.
Gay people
Good
have dressed nice.
decorators,
and
good pockets.
They throw awesome Christmas parties.
Right.
Christmas tree in every room.
Right.
Yeah, they really do. They throw ballsy.
Don't sit on Santa's lap.
Christmas tree in every room.
Christmas tree in every room. They give great head. They really. They know what they're doing.
I don't eat lettuce.
All right, are we done abusing the gays for right now?
Not abusing the gays.
Oh, yeah,
All
nice
nice things.
It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas was written in 1951 and made popular by Bing Crosby and Perry Como. This seems like a harmless song, but not in 2018. With lyrics like dolls for Janice and Jen and boots and pistols for Barney and Ben, this is encouraging forced gender-specific gifts. What if Ben wants a doll or a makeup kit? What do you guys think about
You know what
this?
I do know is that Bing and Perry Como had a fling. They had a thing going on, the two of them.
Bing had a fling?
Yeah. They had a thing.
They were wearing gay
They had a
apparel.
thing with each other, and that inspired that song. A lot of people don't
So
know
the gay
that.
apparel was inside of
Go
each other.
Google that.
Yeah.
People out there watching,
You're
Google
wearing my
that.
asshole. Yeah.
They had a
Gay
thing.
apparel.
Perry Como and Bing were like,
with names like that.
It just never was. It wasn't popular back then.
Sugar in their shoes.
It wasn't popular back then. Now you can do it. Like me and you could go.
It's like the Gap making porn. Right.
It's okay.
Did not know that.
Everything
know that.
fits. Right.
I
just made that whole
I love
fucking thing
Mondays.
right up.
You laugh and you learn.
I
convinced all of you.
We're all fucking
Google it.
to make it better. Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Fa la 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 la.
This apparel's gay.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Check out our new Awkward Landing, and we'll be right back with Bubba and Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Analytic Wealth Advisors is a firm specializing in financial planning, insurance, and retirement income. Setting up your future can be tough, but Analytic Wealth is here to simplify the process, taking you from before and through retirement with clarity and focus. Time to feel confident about your future.
Is it just you don't want to talk to me, or you just like checking boxes, Walter? Which one is it?
I mean, we're in the middle of the flight. What do you want to talk about, man?
I mean, I'm flying, but I mean, what are you really even doing? You could be talking.
This is the flight plan. We go over this. I mean,
oh my goodness. I just wanted to tell you, I may not go on the return trip because I have to see a doctor. I think I might have a little case of ovarian cancer. You know, if you notice, my nose has been running a lot, so, you know, you never be too sure. I'm going to go get checked out when we land.
ovarian cancer.
Yep. Yeah. It's hereditary, they say, right? My mom died of it, so it's like this nose it just won't stop.
Yeah, for women.
What's for women?
Ovarian cancer.
No, I don't think women want that stuff either, Walter. That's a killer. It's nothing to play with.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think women want it either. That's a pretty insensitive thing to say.
I know it's a killer. I'm just saying that you don't have ovarian cancer. You have allergies, man.
What do you mean I don't have How would you know? How did you know if I have ovarian? Are you a doctor now?
I don't need to be a doctor, Rick. You don't have ovaries.
What do you mean I don't have ovaries?
You don't have ovaries.
You think it's already, like, taking its course on it and, like, eating away at my insides?
You don't have ovarian cancer, and you don't have ovaries. You don't have a monkey tail, okay? So you can't get monkey tail cancer, all right? You can't get ovarian cancer without ovaries. You can't get a monkey tail cancer without a monkey tail. Do you understand what I'm saying, Rick?
Is monkey tail cancer, is that hereditary?
There's no such thing as it. Rick, it's an analogy. You gotta follow me here, okay? It doesn't make sense for a guy can't get ovarian cancer, all right? Point to me on your body where you think your ovarian cancer is. Point where it is. You're not picking C because you don't know.
Oh my God!
Monday guy now. I love it.
Fuck yeah.
So those two guys in the Awkward Landing skit are two comedians, up-and-coming comedians who are unbelievable. They're going to be opening up for Dave Russo. Dave the Spaz Russo.
Dave Russo in the face.
How good is Dave Russo?
Dave Russo is the man.
He's a great athlete, you were saying?
I'm telling you, the best athlete I've ever seen in my entire life. The kid won the MVP of the Bruins alumni game. I played softball with him for I think 3 years down in the Boston Comedy Softball League. Won the championship every single year. He was the MVP one year. He's great at everything he does. Best breakdancer I've ever seen in my life.
He's a good breakdancer.
Jesus Christ. Kid is
he's better than Bobby Brown.
What a resume. He is way better than Bobby. Dude, I kid you not. Russo is the best breakdancer I've ever seen, and I used to be a breakdancer.
Really?
Absolutely.
Coming up next on Monday.
Dr. Doom, baby.
I'd love to see
And he was called
breakdance.
Little D Rocker from Malden High.
Really?
He was unbelievable, dude. He really was.
Jeez.
Yeah, good guy.
So he has a show coming up this Friday night, the 222 in Boston. Klusky, where is that place?
It's actually right across from the Garden, so it's not too hard to find. It's going to be a party there. We're going to try to make the Breaking Balls satellite party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go see Russo. He kills it.
Yeah.
Russo.
So we got a Secret Santa that we never did before, but I guess, we all bought presents for each other.
Come on, baby.
What do we got?
Come on, baby.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like it's going to be a sex toy.
If it ain't a fleshlight, I'm out of here.
Hoping it's going to be a sex
So
toy.
this is Bubba's Secret Santa.
Mr. Monday, there's only 3
Let's get
presents.
some weight to it, kid.
You're supposed to get one?
I guess not.
You
Better
can
be a
bad.
2X or lower.
It even says Mike McCarthy, the Comedy Barbarian. This is very nice.
They're
First one.
custom.
Why don't he go first? You go first, Bubba.
Yeah, tear into that bad boy.
All right.
Once you get it open, let us know what you got and who of the 3 people up there you think bought it for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow.
Tell us the size,
You're
please.
going to need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out.
Looks like a fucking tent.
MML. Nope, that's a 4XL. 4XL.
Look at that bad boy.
Too small.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Bubba, is it for you or is it 4XL?
It's for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Is that for
Shut
you?
these sleeves right off.
4XL is
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
You and a
Look
female
at that. These
companion.
sleeves. Oh. Huh?
It's for you and a female.
Yeah, you know how many communities and generations it took in Asia to make this?
You too can get
It's
an
like
I
6
Love
kids.
Monday
Oh, yeah,
sleeping bag
just
for only
years.
$60.
That's look at that. Thank you. I would imagine this would be for Mr. Monday himself. Unless you're printing these out now.
I actually stole
We get a
some.
4X in
Stole some out
Malden.
of
There's
the
no
garage.
4X's in Malden.
I threw my back. I'll carry that up here.
No. That'll be the next show when we break
All right,
dance.
Mike,
All
you
right.
ready to tear into
What do
yours?
we got?
That's a 2X. Yeah.
Definitely not a dildo.
You don't
Ooh, what?
Whoa!
Now we're talking.
You want to
kid.
trade?
That's a ball joke.
Breaking balls. Look at this kid. Bruins colors.
Mike, do you know who gave you that?
I'm all set, baby. I'm gonna go, Bubba.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guilty. Colonel Mustard with the fleshlight. You
There
got
you
it.
go, baby.
Right in the parlor. Yeah, you got me. Put him down, baby.
Mr. Monday is coming up next.
With the flashlight.
Wonderful present.
Oh,
Hey. All right.
Go ahead. There's the flashlight we were asking for.
What the hell?
What is
I
it?
see.
Oh.
What's this, a Blair Witch fucking thing?
Porcelain
Oh.
Yeah.
We know where that's from. Yeah.
Crazy Joe Davola.
It seems like a regift.
Jesus Christ. Where'd you find that in the sewer with the rest of the balloons? Yeah.
Mr. Monday, what is that?
The face is priceless.
You know how many coyotes it took to kill that thing?
Did one of you guys get this from me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we got to find because we want to see that Scottie Pippen look you have on your face. Like
you guys know, you knew about my collection?
Yeah.
How'd you guys know about my collection?
We love a good Yuletide. Look at
I
that.
didn't think anybody knew.
Wow.
Except that guy from
What's it
Lincoln.
got in his pants, though? What's down below? Is that like a Bruce Jenner Bobby, or what do we got?
Female.
All right, how do you know?
I'll fail for it. Hold on.
Let's go.
Nothing. Could be Irish.
There's a little lump.
To
There's a little
scale.
lump there.
Good Scotsman.
That wasn't weird at all.
Yeah, no. I'm glad I got this gift.
Yeah, put that in the right place.
I'll trade you, though. This
Put
thing
that
for the-
someplace where you can see it at
I'm gonna
night.
give
That
that to
creepy little
Tommy.
face staring at you.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, that's all yours.
That'll be quick.
Hey, Klasky, how
kangaroo.
about we get any fan art lately? Because that's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, we do. And the first one is from
Yep.
Dee, who's 21 years old. He's from New Mexico. Oh, it's actually a girl. Dee a
Nice.
girl's name?
I thought
Captain
so. I
Obvious
thought.
with
You never
dragons.
know
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah, well, her father's a commercial pilot, and she just loves awkward landings. She especially loved the first episode ever involving an iguana.
It's a good looking iguana.
Yeah, that was funny. Captain Rick's pretty funny, but
best.
weird about the iguana. Like
Fly, Spirit, Air.
I know you have no iguanas.
I always think it's funny when a little girl finds like an older man doing sketch comedy funny, but that's just
how come Captain Rick doesn't like a real animal, like a leopard or something?
That's
He likes iguanas, dude.
Yeah.
I think
a whole room
that's
for
what
him.
I would think he would like.
What do you feed the iguanas?
We get very deep into what our spirit animals.
Why is
here
Captain
on
Rick red?
the I Love Monday show?
Yeah, he looks
Captain
very
Rick
bashful. Yeah.
Captain Rick looks like Elmo.
Those
Dee,
iguanas
thank
are
you.
spiky in the back, though.
And let me just throw this out there. If you guys have favorite characters on the show or scenarios you'd like to see the characters in, feel free to send in your fan art.
There's some
air
good artists out
a
there.
large portion
This
of
is
what we
pretty
get
good.
sent.
Yeah.
So
Poor Captain Rick's getting the iguana spike up his.
He certainly
cool
does.
up.
That's why he's red in the face.
that's how
Safety
you stay
first.
on.
Safety
yeah.
first.
He probably enjoys it.
Hey. You know?
Captain Rick's in the house.
Captain Rick's here.
All right, Dee had enough fun in the sun. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is
that
from
Hasselhoff?
Dolores, who's 55 years old. She's from Seekonk, New Jersey. This is Mr. Monday flying a kite, and I'm
In
not
a
sure
cemetery.
the relevance of
Why
that,
you wanna-
but she says that she loves Monday, especially the last couple of weeks, like with Lenny Clark.
I think the producers, we need to find her name, block this chick.
Why are you in a
Are you
cemetery?
kidding me? Look, she's got. I know flying a
Clouds
kite
of
in a
blue,
graveyard.
Maniac.
This
I'd be
is some
concerned.
psycho gothic face bitch who wants to kill me.
Christ, should've said to the
55-year-old
St.
woman
Pius.
named
I'd
Dolores.
be concerned about this, brother.
55 Dolores. I don't know.
55?
Yes.
Are you sure she's not from
No
like?
bueno.
Are you sure she's not from Seabrook, New Hampshire?
She puts kerosene on the table like before she
I-
had it.
Jesus.
Right there in the corner, R.I.P. No, it's all
Is that
right.
the same Dolores who mailed me the
Lock the
Browning
attic
for me?
doors.
That mailed in the bra? No, that was a woman from the jail.
And why is Captain Monday
Dolores
orange?
is, you know, she sends us a lot of letters saying that she's upset, she's depressed, and, you know, she writes a lot of poetry in the cemetery, so I'm guessing she thinks about you there. I don't know.
She wants to put me in the cemetery. This chick.
It's
This is kind of creepy, guys.
not kind of creepy.
Blind date.
Definitely creepy.
I think Tasso should find this girl and maybe
Kill her.
do something with her.
Deidre is Tasso.
Give her some of your friggin'
Make her
James
lose-
River sauce in her eye.
Make her lose 30 pounds and throw her off a bridge.
Here's some chicken kebab. Let's fuck.
No one says no in a cemetery.
Yeah. That's right. There's no victims in the
You
cemetery.
guys ready for the last one?
Yes, we are.
The last one is from Tommy Smokes. He's 38. He's from Saugus, and he saw Mike McCarthy this past weekend
Look
at
at you.
Kowloon. And he was excited to hear that he was going to be on the show this weekend. He put a sketch together.
This thing was only promoted for like a week, and they already.
When were you a
said something
samurai?
For you? You look like
The
some
last
from the,
dead samurai from
it's like some
Albany.
from the Roman days.
Wow.
Tom Cruise.
Like a jewel in your forehead.
Well, I have a headshot with me with the horns. The comedy bar. I wore one of those things for Halloween. I had
Bubba Hot Sauce at
snake wrap.
gmail.com.
Mike
Send it
McCarthy,
around.
what is best in life?
Yes. to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women.
Wow.
How much for the women, the girls?
Right on point.
Can you give us a Sam Kennison?
I can't. My voice is shot because of the Pats game. I mean, I can do it. My favorite, probably the greatest comedy routine of all time is that one who driving through the desert. And we realized there wouldn't be any world hunger if you people lived where the fucking food is. You live in a fucking desert. Nothing grows here. Nothing's gonna grow here. See what this is? Sand. You know what's gonna be in 100 years? Fucking sand. Get your shit. Get your kids. We'll take you where the food is, asshole. I normally doing pretty good. My voice is shut. The man.
Rest in peace.
The man.
The best.
Hey, so honored to have you here tonight.
My freaking
Will you
pleasure.
come up again?
Of course I will. I'm not leaving.
So what do you got coming up? Tell us about some of your shows. About some of your stuff that you got coming
Well,
up
the
in
Irish
future.
tour starts off. You go to theirishcomedytour.com. That starts in March. On New Year's Eve, I will be at TJ Callahan's in Tewksbury. And the first week of January, I'll be at a place called Curly's Comedy Club in Rochester, New Hampshire. You can get all the dates at MikeMcCarthyComedy.com.
Check them out. Check them out.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, truly a pleasure.
Klusky, what do we got? Zolo's got a big weekend coming up.
This is like the hub of Boston comedy at this point. I gotta
we
say,
had Lenny Clark on last week.
It's just kind of overwhelming at this point.
Christine. Oh, yeah.
Breaking Balls vet Don Zolo, one of the originators of this whole thing. He has 2 headlining shows coming up next week, December 28th and 29th at Nick's Comedy Stop. It's Zolopalooza. It's going to be an awesome time. Get your ass out there. Start 2019 like you mean it. Come to the show.
Yes, sir. Zolo forever.
Now, Klusky, aren't you opening up for Donnie Zolo on the 28th?
And despite that, it's going to be an amazing show. I can tell you, it's going to be wonderful.
Make sure you go there late.
No, come check it out. We're going to have a good time. Zolo's one of the best out there, and, it's going to be a party.
2018 has been a great year for I Love Mondays and Breaking Balls. I mean, it's been actually doing really good. But the next 2 Mondays, we're off, guys.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're traveling. You guys don't know.
I have a feeling if you come back here next Monday, this group's still going to be here.
We're traveling. We're going to Hollywood. We're going to L.A. We're going to New York in 2 weeks' time because we have to get some talent.
Yeah.
And we got some, some interviews
Some,
and stuff going on.
casting calls.
So we got some big gigs coming up. So our next show's not until January 4th, just so everybody knows, 8 o'clock. All right, so every year, which is our second year in existence, we give a Breaking Balls Person of the Year award. Last year we gave it to a nice kid. This year we're going to give it to another great kid who has his own rap video. And so Tommy Butera, come on up here. We're going to give you a trophy.
Yes.
Hey! Nice hat! Look at that hat, baby!
Now, what are you going to do with that? Where are you going to put that?
Somewhere in my room.
Somewhere in your room?
Yes.
Tell us about your rap video real quick.
It got a lot of views.
Did it really?
Yes, it got a lot of views.
You did a good job?
Yes.
How come?
This trophy got to go on a little tour with me on a tour adventure. We need to get the duck tours all fired up.
That's right. Let's do it.
We need to get the I Love Mondays duck tours.
Nice!
All right, listen, I want to thank you, Mike. I want to thank you, Bubba. Tommy Guns! Let's go! 1, 2, 3, Monday! Black hoodies for the winter! You should be shoveling in Monday gear. Girls want to see you with your hat on. I love Monday winter hats. Wear it outside. Wear it in bed. Nothing better than a warm head. Lie to your grandkids, tell them you knitted it. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. Winter! It's here! Get your koozie, keep your drink cold, keep your hands warm. We got I Love Monday calendars, pin-up girls. Winter's here, buy your gear.